If you are on the replay crew, you are much appreciated. We're going to start with City Beauty Sangria because Troll's Lips is dry. And this does it up perfectly. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why? The crazy, just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you, you should be like this, you should be like that, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. Just be who you are. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Hey, Sarah. The bottom line here is self-acceptance and self-love. That is the crazy troll nation way. Wear whatever you want to and just rock it. Two things to know about me. One is that I curse because I curse. And I know it's offensive to some people. Some people don't care. And so that's why it's a part of my intro, just so you will know. And the second thing is there's an organism that lives in my throat. I'm realizing how golden I look, like how yellow compared to my face. The second thing is, there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. And I try to be aware of it to say, excuse me. Sometimes a couple of them will get past me, and I'll hear it when I am watching the video back, and I'm just like, ooh, that's nasty. So those are two things about me, and that is the motto of the Crazy Troll Nation. We have so much stuff to do today. Thank you for the thumbs up already. We have a lot of stuff to do today. I did a members poll. Excuse me. If you want more input on the content that goes on here at the Crazy Troll Nation, becoming a member is a way to do that, because I do ask the members questions and they help guide what I do. If I have a question, should I do this or that? They also get to make requests, and I do honor them as best I can. So I asked the members, because initially this was just going to be another pairing of Petalmorphosis and Subversive. And so let me show you those, and let me slow down because I feel like I'm rushing, and I know as more people come in, I'm going to have to, well, I don't have to, but I'm going to want to backtrack so they know what we're doing. So this is Petalmorphosis, of course, and this is Subversive, of course. I did change the thumbnail to the video of a pairing with these two that aired this morning, and I did that because I wanted to keep it linear, because again, hey Janet, today's look was the third, and I wanted to keep it linear because we are going to do a lot more pairings. And if you have not noticed, the title says Petalmorphosis Plus Series, and so we have at least like 10 more pairings to do, but I wanted to keep all the subversive ones together. And I almost thought, let's just skip one, because we're doing one tonight. So tonight's pairing will be the fourth with these two palettes. And I remember I said our goal is 3, so we've done 3 already. But I changed the thumbnail to add a picture of the look, because even though the text in the thumbnail was different, the picture was exactly the same. And I thought people may think, oh, I saw that already. And so I did change the thumbnail to include a picture. So this will be the last thing that we do, is this look. I hope y'all have a snack. So what I asked the members was, someone sent me friend mail. They ordered 4 different things, and it came in 4 different packages. And I didn't open it. Hey, Tanya. So I asked if they wanted me to open it on the live, and they were like, that'd be great. So I haven't opened any of it. And so those packages are right here. These 4 packages. And I also received something else from City Beauty. I did not open that either. And so I asked the members, oh, and I am going to try this mask too, from before that we didn't do. But so I did a members post saying, should I just do all the things like the troll we know and love, hey Jadessa, or should we just do like the minimal, like a sensible troll? And the third option was, what's the question? The majority vote was do all the things. And so so we're going to put this on first, because this needs to sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And while that's marinating, I was going to say we'll open this, but then I don't want to get confused, because I did write out what this product is supposed to do, and I don't want to get that convoluted with what this is supposed to do. So while we're marinating with the mask on, we're going to open up these 4 packages. And then after that, we will open this. And then we're going to do this look, which means full face tutorial. The video this morning, y'all, I didn't edit anything because I realized I talked the entire time. Am I missing someone? Hey, oh, that crazy Charlotte here. Oh, my Lord. Hey, Charlotte, how you doing today? Thank you. And so I'm just like, ugh. I have my clock set for 6:30. I had it set earlier to go do things because the Chick-fil-A near me, let me put this thing on. The Chick-fil-A near me, the second Monday of every month is Military Monday. And if you're military, veteran, active duty, you get a free chicken sandwich. And so usually I get up and go. And it's from like 2 to 5. And I set my alarm to get up. I ain't go. I was just like, you know what? So my regular, there is something, it is itching. There's like something like right here. Yeah, I be noticing new things like all the time. The mirror that sits here, I have sit here. And the tray that sits over there, which is this one, I put that where the mirror usually is. Because when I'm vertical, my mirror is taller than that. So this is the mirror. So, excuse me for blinding you. I dropped my paper. So let's get this mask on. So that's why I'm looking over here. It's kind of bothering me a little bit because the back of the mirror is 10 times zoom. Your connection is buffering. Uh-oh. I hope YouTube don't do anything weird. The back of the mirror is 10 times zoom, and I can see that in the mirror in the back, the lighted mirror. And I don't want to, I'm going to end up moving this tray. Because it's like weird things trigger vertical episodes for me. And that's already kind of, I don't know what to do. Okay. This would be a great time to be at my station. Hey, Grace. If y'all like fashion and you're not following, oh, I opened it and some spit out. Lucky for me, I always have a cloth handy. That was nasty. What the hell was that? Well, I know what it is, but y'all know my brain went somewhere else. I don't know why I got 3 sponges over here. Only one of them I used and it's stained. And that's a weird place because it looks like... Let me act like I got some sense. I know Janessa said something, and I did not read it. Everyone a little delayed because I'm actually watching at home for once. Oh, wow! That is new, because you're usually at work. Oh, y'all. Y'all know I don't like face masks because they feel slimy. Can you see in here? Like, I'm feeling nauseous. Like, y'all think I'm playing. Like, I really feel nauseous. Like, that is just not... Just the look of it. Tanya said, how was everyone's Mother's Day? I hate face masks because they feel... And this one is moist. Like, look at my fingers. Like, this... And how it looked in the bag, I really felt nauseous. Like, seriously. Oh, it is cold. Ugh. Y'all. What's that smell? I mean, it is this that's smelling like that. But I'm trying to place... You know what? I should have got close for y'all to do a... It feels cold, Janet. This is my first time using, I think, one of these. And I don't like how it smells, but I can't place the smell. I don't use eye masks because I don't like face masks because the ones I have tried felt slimy and I don't like that feeling. So it's a texture thing for me. And also, I used to say, if you don't want me to watch your video, have a face mask on. Like how some people do Mask Monday and they put a face mask on. I will not watch that video. I watch too much science fiction and horror movies to sit here and look at a face on a face. Like, this is not Chainsaw Massacre. You know what I mean? And so I seriously never watch those videos because I'm just like looking at a face with a face. This still has liquid in it. Like, this is juicy. So I only purchased this because y'all know I hate paying for shipping. And so let me check the time. So we're at almost 10 minutes. And so 5 to 10 minutes is supposed to marinate. So at 5 after or 10 after, we'll take this off. Yeah, and it looks slimy in the packaging and it was folded. And it's still, Let me hold this over my makeup trash because this is juicy. So look at this, y'all. That's nasty. And it's still some in there. I cannot place the smell. It doesn't smell rancid or anything. I just can't place what it is. And that's what's bugging me. Like, it doesn't smell bad at all. So what I do, so I hate paying for shipping. And I was like $7 away from free shipping. This mask cost $9. And so I already knew, even if I did like eye mask, I'm not spending $9 for one mask. But I didn't want to pay for shipping. And I had asked when I did that video, when I did the unboxing, or I asked the members, I don't remember which, like, should I actually try it knowing I don't like slimy stuff on my face, or just not? And so the vote was try it if I was up to it, and some were like, if you don't want to do it, don't. I mean, y'all are so pleasant. And so when I'm like, you know what, let me just, it doesn't feel slimy. It does feel cold on my face, which I'm sure will help constrict some of the puffiness on my under eye area. It doesn't quite come here to where my wrinkles are, which is good because it's so moist. It might leak into my eyes, and that's my concern with it over here. But you see, it does have slits here. So it seems like it is well made to fit the eye, where they did consider, okay, we don't want this going in the eye, right? So let's put a slit here and one here. And even how this part is not all the way up to the eye. So they did fit it well. It doesn't feel slimy. Would I use it again? No, but no, because just opening it, I really did feel nauseous. I was like, what the hell is this in this bag? Let me read what it's supposed to do. Oh, shoot, I ripped some of it when I opened it. If you have their face gadget, you can put this on and then put the face gadget on. It's the Lift and Repair Eye Mask. Visibly lifts and firms, fills the appearance of fine lines, visibly depuffs the under eye area, deeply hydrates and repairs the skin barrier. That's what it says. But I also been using their eye cream. I think that video, their eye cream that's in the gold packaging, that video I think airs at the end of the week or something like that, because I talked about all the different eye products that I have. Some I've used, some I didn't, forgetting that I had this one coming. So I'm just like, I got all these eye products. And so let me see what I'm missing. Okay, Tanya's asking, I'm not a fan of that. It was good for me, but Mama Champagne has, she had a tough day. When her friend is in the hospital an hour away and she had to drive the friend's husband to the hospital this year. Well, I'm glad you were able to talk to her later that night. Okay, so let's start opening this stuff. It just has a scent to it that it's not unpleasant, but it's just annoying to me because I can't place what it is. And we know we always want to know what something is. Yeah, so these 4 packages are all from none other than, drum roll please, bing, Janessa J. Champagne. I think some of it may be for the pro side of things. I remember when Gigi started her makeup artistry career, and I sent her a bunch of stuff, just in support of, I hope I'm not cutting anything that's like I'm not supposed to be cutting. And I sent her a bunch of stuff like in support of her career and her building up her kit. Why did I cut that, y'all? And it okay. This is so funny. Y'all see this big package, right? Don't look at my address. This is the only thing that's in the package. I hope it was free shipping, Janessa. I should have brought my trash can over here. That is so funny to me. This is from Vertex. I feel like I'm yelling. Vertex Professional Eyeliner Stencil. Oh. Did you get one for you too, Janessa? For Pro Play, whichever you like. Did you get one for you too? Because our goal last year was to perfect our wing liner. And this year, we still have the same goal, perfect our wing liner, and to do different type of halo looks as far as the shapes and color placement and stuff like that. It's good for our project. I did get one too. Awesome. Okay. And, okay. So look, okay. I was trying to see, was there a paper in there, but it's not. So this is, let me just open it. Because we got to let this eye thing marinate for 10 minutes. So listen, y'all, I scheduled Thursdays live. Me and Janessa back at it again. That was so much fun. So we're going to be doing that again. And we're doing, this one is unusual color combinations. So this is what it looks like. And so the trick for me, the key for me, will be putting it in the same place here as I put over here. When I was growing up, my mom used to say she couldn't draw a straight line with a ruler. And I used to be like, that's weird. But then if you put the ruler slanted, then your line is going to be slanted. So I'm like, as I got older, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what she meant. Okay, your Tanya's day was good. Very relaxing. We did a balloon release for my sister. Aww. Aww. Yeah, condolences from me too, Tanya. I remember you used to talk about that in your videos, and that's why you had sweets. So that'll be the thing, is making sure I place it in the same space. This is so cute. Has this been 10 minutes? It was 9 when we started, so not quite. So let's open this one. Okay, whatever it is, it's right here. So I'm going to cut across the top. And I'm just tossing stuff on my kitchen cabinet. Last night I made chili. The night before I made sauce. So this is, ooh, the inside of that bag has a smell. Y'all, my sinuses. Blue squid. Ooh, UV neon party paint. Ah, let's open this. Oh, face paints and arts and crafts. Ah, I'm gonna end up getting a black light. Test on small skin area first. Discontinue if irritation occurs. Dip the brush in a little water and mix in paint. Stir until you achieve the required color consistency. Use less water for more vibrant color. Remove with soap and water large areas or pillar coverage. Use a high density sponge. Store in cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Join our fan club. Get 20% off your next purchase. So that's stuff on the back. So I just opened it. This is so cool. Okay, and of course they have a thing in here. Y'all, listen, I don't scan nothing. I just refuse. I'm old school. Like, they just come out with more stuff. They even have business cards now and you can scan them. I'm like, I refuse. Thank you for choosing Blue Squid. Get a set of our stencils free. Oh. And here's a picture of their different stencils. And this side, your 100% satisfaction is our top priority. If you're not satisfied with your purchase, please email. They have the email there. We promise to turn your frown upside down within 24 hours. Follow us at, and it has the USA symbol down there. So let's open these. Y'all, this thing smells, and it doesn't smell bad. And I like how they did the nose too. So there's a slit right here and here, so it fits around your nose. Like they did a good job making it. But then for a $9 face mask from his expensive ass brand, they should have made it right. I mean, not made it right, but made it where it makes sense. Because some masks, you can't even get them on. Not that I've tried any other ones. So we're going to dump all of these out and then look at them and put them back in the box. Oh, what is this? There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know what this is. Is this a blue light? Wait a minute. Don't tell me. This is a blue light. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this. It's a blue light, so you just push it. Thank you so much, Janessa, because I was just saying I need to get a blue light. You're probably like, okay, just look in the box. Did you get one of these for yourself too, Janessa? So this one is, well, I'm guessing it's just the color that it is. So we have this one, and we have this one. And I do have two UV reactive from Lethal. One is a bright orange. And one is a hot pink. So these are the colors. I'm glad the colors are distinct because y'all know I have trouble describing colors. And then I sent those to her. Okay, let me back up. I had to step away because neighbors were acting a fool. Are those Amazon bags? Yes, they are Amazon bags. I just got into QR codes now that I have a phone that works with them. I refuse to even download the app to do codes. I'm just like, Excuse me, then we have this one. So my alarm was set for 6:30. I got up, had my breakfast, oatmeal, Vietnamese cinnamon. These are pretty. So I think they were put in here the other way. So I'm putting them in this way, but I think they were in there that way, but it's okay. They all do fit. Wow. I'm going to put this little doohickey in here, and then I'll forget and be like, where did I put it? And this is so freaking cute, this little blue light. That is so funny. Because I've seen them other places, but it's like a strip light and not like something little like that, but that is nice. So we're going to, where do we want to put this? All right, we're at 20 minutes. We're going to take this off. It did feel comfortable on. And I should have got up close and personal before. That smell, I just don't like that scent. And it's not horrible. It's just, all right, so it does have a lot of moisture. Oh my gosh. This is, so I'm reading this. Remove mask, unfold, put it on, 10 minutes, massage product in the skin after you take it off. Y'all, this is very liquidy. I will say that's a good thing because I can't even say some eye masks because I don't wear them. So what was I going to say? Even some of my eye creams and eye serums are not this moisturizing, but this was a lot. This was a lot of product. And this was a lot of product. That's all I can say. I don't like the smell. It's very subtle. It's very, very subtle. But I can still smell it because I have sensitive sinuses. And it's not obnoxious, but it's not, for me, pleasant. So we're going to let this soak in and keep marinating because this is a lot, which is good. But, yeah, I didn't think to get up close and personal before I put it on for y'all to see, like, if it made a difference or not. And it's... All right, so we're going to open... All right, so this one also is right here. So we're going to cut across the top. Thank you so much, Janessa. The last package, when it came, it was in my mailbox. The other ones came to my door. And I also had other mail in my mailbox. And so I almost opened it because when I came home and I sat on the counter with all my other mail, I went and I'm like, oh, wait. No, that's not for now. This is, CC Beauty Professional Face and Body Paint. So I have more paints, y'all. Was it supposed to be fragrance free? Says Janet. I don't know. Because where I opened it, that cut across some of the instructions. But down at the bottom, ingredients: water, glycerin, something glycol, ascorbic acid, green tea leaf extract, white tea leaf extract, niacinamide, superoxide, something, ubiquinone, some other kind of extract, lactic acid, sodium hydroxide, xanthan gum, polysorbate 20, citric acid, tetrasodium, something, citrus lemon, fruit extract. That's the third to the last. Actually, that's the second to the last ingredient. Sodium benzoate, third to the last, because then it's sodium benzoate and then potassium sorbate. So it must be that some kind of citrus lemon, but it doesn't smell like lemon. It's Because I know what lemon smell like. I'm just not a mask on too patient to sit there. So that must be what it is. So yeah, they added, and it's a fruit extract. So they didn't add fragrance in it, but because of what that is, it's going to have the scent of the citrus. But it don't smell like, you know what it smells like? It smells like an overripe pineapple. So it's not a bad smell, but it's just like, and it's not even strong. I just have really sensitive sinuses. So they didn't add fragrance, but just because of what some of the ingredients are, they have their own scent. All right, so I'm going to put this in my makeup trash. Actually, I'm going to toss it on my kitchen counter. It is starting to dry. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Like for me, face masks just feel slimy, and usually they start sliding off of my face, or I have to keep readjusting. Where these y'all saw, well, that you saw, it stayed where it was. Could be the tea. That too, that citrus lemon extract with the tea tree oil. And I think you're right, Janet. I think you're right, because that does have like its own scent too. Yeah. And there's two, is green leaf, and then there's white tea. Green tea leaf extract, and also white tea leaf extract. Yeah, so that with that citrus ain't mixing right for my nose. So this is this one. Yeah, I think you're right, Janet. Like seriously, because yeah. So I'm glad I used it. Thank you, y'all. Whoever I asked, I'm thinking it was a members post, or I asked in that video, or just a regular post. Like, I don't know. Y'all, stuff is such a blur. I'm back into my daily grind, and stuff is still blurring together. I scheduled Thursday's live stream. Me and Janessa, as I said, are at it again. I scheduled my Saturday live stream, which is for members only. And, ooh, more brushes. Ooh, thank you. So this is value pack, ideal for watercolor oils and acrylics. 10 brushes, says premium. That's what they look like. And it's cool that it came with the palette. And so, oh, in the back of the box, it shows you the numbers and the names. Face and body paint guide. And so it has this, and it has information on the back, or does it open? Yeah, it does open up. We're not going to read all of this. And only one is in English, and everything else is in another language. Ooh, CC Beauty. So this is what this looks like. Y'all, the Mayron, the white that's in the bottom corner, I have a serious like hole in the middle of that one. And I'm just like, I'm glad there's 3 in there, but this is all the colors. I want to take this off, but I don't know if I can be quick. Where's my box cutter? My box cutter is over here. Okay. Because I want to... Because I don't want to keep glaring you with... Yeah, I don't like that smell. So this is nice. Oh, really cool. The whole top comes off. That's nice. Oh, and you know what? The whole black side, there's condensation in here. And the black is long too. So this is pretty. This is all the colors. Like, because I know I purchased quite a few of the Mayron ones. You know what? I'm going to leave this... it's wet. I'm going to leave this open. Because there is condensation in here. And when I went to pick up the lid... Like, if y'all can see those lines, that's wetness. And it's pulled this whole side and this whole side. So I'm going to leave this open on the kitchen counter. But this is nice. And I was glad that at first I thought with the Mayron I was buying too many. Because the reason I bought the 30-pan one first was because it was similar colors as the other ones. And I said, you know what? I'll just get the 30-pan. And then they kept having sales. And so I bought the other ones. And I'm glad I did. None of the colors are unique. But some are close enough where if someone wants a red, I can do a different variation of a red from another palette, because then it gives the paint time to dry. Spray it with the cosmetic spray and then let it dry. Whereas if I didn't have the other palettes, I wouldn't have been able to clean them in between. So it's not a waste. So this one is down here. I'm going to cut across the top. And it does say tear the perforation. But when I do that, I still can't ever get it open. Oh. Can I? No, because it's still, this is not the inside, because then it's just plastic in here, and then I gotta break these. You just cut the damn thing. I was trying to prove I could do something. Oh, you know what, Janessa? Oh, I don't want to throw this on top of the paints, so I'll throw that on the floor. I have this. I have this exact one. So she sent me some palettes and they have spatulas, and I remember when I purchased it. So these will be backups. This will be in my backup box. And the reason I had got these was, thank you so much, Vanessa. Thank you for investing in makeup by Dion Lorah. So this is just a flat one, which is larger than the one I use here. And I have 3 here at my station that I use for me. And it comes with a spatula. And this one I purchased because I like that it has the wells in it. So I can scrape off, you know, blush to put in here, highlighter in here, lipstick in here, eyeliner over here, or whatever. And so that's why I had got this one, because I can do different things with it. Where something like this, I can do different things with it. But if I put foundation on it that's runny, it's going to run. But I have used one of these for different products, but it just looks better to me in here because each thing has its own well versus trying to put everything separate on a flat one. And this one has a spatula too. Thank you so much, Janessa. I appreciate all of this, and it all will get used. This is very exciting. I'm like a little kid. I was thinking of dude talking about how many dolls somebody will have, and then he had said something about pencils. He's like, instead of 11 pencils, just get 5 or something, he said. And so when I was watching MSNBC today, she was saying something, and then she was like, well, at least we still have our 5 pencils. I was like, oh my gosh. He is just out of touch. Yeah, lots of colors. Those perforations hardly ever work. And I don't know why I decided to try it, because they've never worked for me before and they didn't now. I thought the wells would work with the liquid. Yeah, I see the vision. Thank you. Yes. And the flat one would work better with the creams. And it's always good to have backups. Yes. Did you have a better Amazon delivery experience this time, Dion? Well, 3 of them came to my door and 1 was in my mailbox. So I'll say yes. Yeah, because it was at my door. And I didn't have to go find it. But, yeah, so that was better. Maybe because I didn't place the order. Like, I don't know. So now we're going to open this City Beauty thing. Thank you again, Janessa, so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. How are we going to open this? Where's my box cutter? Okay, I forgot they were sending this. They told us ahead of time, like way ahead of time. They let us know when they're sending something, but I had forgot. I did cut the box. Because it's supposed to just come out the sides open, right? Yeah, like y'all, I be struggling. So in this box, this is the product. Yo, I just like completely ruined this box. Like, what the hell? They had a City Beauty sticker, which I don't remember ever having a sticker where them putting a sticker on stuff. Y'all already know this is expensive because my fingers, I need some lotion, y'all, excuse me. Because my fingers are feeling sticky from that damn serum. Ugh. Product name, brightening eye cream, product description. And you know what, y'all? This is the stuff that I typed out and printed. Solutions for dark circles, puffiness, wrinkles, fragrance-free, 0.5 fluid ounces, which most eye creams and eye serums are. Cruelty-free, U.S. made with domestic and imported components. I just told y'all this stuff is expensive, right? This thing is $72. Use morning and night. Use a clean fingertip To gently tap a pea-sized amount under and around the delicate eye area. Allow to absorb before applying serums or moisturizer. Avoid direct contact with eyes. Key ingredients. Oh, shit. They say caffeine, but you know what? I remember from before, Sarah, when you said that, I did look on the list, and the caffeine is like halfway down the list, and it seems to be like 103 ingredients in the damn thing. I'm just one did, not the last one, because I've been using the dentist one and the Beauty Bio one, and they haven't. And I think it might be a mix of caffeine and something else, because the one that I was asked that had caffeine in it that irritated my eyes, I said yes it did. But then other stuff I use have caffeine in it, eye creams and eye serums, and it doesn't irritate my skin. So I don't know if it's how much or where it is on the list, or the caffeine being in conjunction with something else. Like, I don't know. But this one, I'm kind of like, And so I did look at the list. It's a whole lot of ingredients, y'all. And I'm just like, what the friggin' heck? Even though this is small print, these are all the ingredients. I'm just like, what the hell? And so when I looked online at the ingredients, and they have avocado in here too that breaks me out in hives if I eat it. So caffeine is like around here somewhere. It's like midway. And we know that brands will call out ingredients when it's like so far down. It's like, are you even effective? It says it has arnica flower extract in it. It says it has ginkgo biloba extract in it. Excuse me. I do have water here and Mountain Dew. This is tea, it's not water. I already drank 40 ounces of tea so far today. How does it work? Let me open it and show you what it looks like. I know this is for quality control, but I hate these little paper things. So this is what the bottle looks like. I do hope that I like it. Revitalize and depuff. So hopefully, I'm going to put this on today. This is finally dry. I don't smell it anymore, so that's good. But I already know I'm not going to buy another one. I just didn't want to pay for shipping. So this is the container. This is an ugly color blue. To me, this is. Why does my nose look red? Yo, I be seeing stuff like, their stuff is expensive, Tanya. That's why I always post when they have sales. When they have 30% off, or, you know, buy one, get one free, or something like that. Because it's expensive. I stand by their night lip oil, the day lip oil, and their plumping glosses. I do stand by those things, and their mascara. But I do wonder if it can be used interchangeably. The lip gloss, the night oil, and the day oil. I do wonder if they can be used interchangeably. I'm sure the oil's good. But I will say the day oil is a little more, I'm going to say slick, but that's not the word for it. It feels a little more moisturizing than the night one, but the night one is moisturizing too. And I know that's probably not making sense. But they both stay, because even if I'm drinking water, take my meds, whatever, my lips still have the oil on it. It absorbs and it keeps it moisturized at the same time. And I can still go and feel it on my lips. And so this is what it looks like. So it says, how does this brightening eye cream work? This soothing formula contains antioxidant properties that help visibly brighten and depuff the delicate area around your eyes. It also helps improve the look of skin texture and tone for a smoother, firmer, younger appearance. You've yet to find one. The Beauty Bio one, I do like it. It does seem to dry quick though, when I put it on. And I do like the dentist one. And when I ordered the full size, it was a gift with purchase, was the deluxe sample. So I'm still using the deluxe sample. And my under eyes like them both. I can't say though if it's making a difference. I didn't think to take a before picture and then, wait a month and take an after picture. And I don't even know how relevant that would have been, because I'm using two different new things. You know what I mean? But I did use them one at a time to see if it was going to irritate my lids or not. I mean, my under eye or not, and it didn't. And so I do like having a serum and a cream to put under eye, if for nothing else, for the moisture. There's a Beauty Bio kit on QVC with your eye patches and a lip treatment. That's when I bought the last set that I purchased, but it didn't come with the lip treatment. It came with the 2 boxes of eye patches, and then it was 3 individual eye patches. And previously when I purchased it, it was just the 2 boxes. But there was like a $7 jump in price or something. Not sure if it's still around, but I like Glam Glow Eye Cream. Ole Hendrickson Banana Eye Cream did not agree. No, because it came in a subscription box back when I was getting them, and I tried it. I have heard about the Belief Aqua Bomb, Janet. I haven't tried it yet, and I think I have a sample one from. Because sometimes Ulta, you buy stuff and they send you like a sample kit of stuff, and I put it in my kit. So stuff like that I've been putting in my kit because I can just use it for one person and then just throw it away. And I think to try it sometimes, and then I'm like, because it's always like, is it going to irritate or not? And but I might try it. You have a deluxe Ola and haven't used it yet. Yeah, my skin did not like that Nana. How do I know if brightening cream is right for me? If you struggle with darkness, puffiness, how often should I use it? For best results, twice a day, of course. So you use it up quicker, so you can buy it more frequently at $72. Leaping Bunny certified, cruelty-free, no parabens, mineral oils, phthalates, which I always think I say that word wrong, sulfates, and no fragrance. So, are we going to put this on? Let me see what the POA is. PAO, not POA. Oh, hell. It looked like it says 9 months, but usually eye stuff that I have is either 6 or 12. No. So am I going to put the, oh Lord, okay, let's go. I'm just like, I'm tense. I'm like, let me relax. I'm just like, I'm pumping it. Okay, here we go. So I'm just using a little bit. I mean, it feels nice. So we're going to put this. Oh, this feels really nice. This feels really nice. This feels better than the Bio Beauty serum thing. Because that one, by like the 4th time I do this, it's already dry like out here. And I'm just like, okay. But this, it feels nice. It smells medicinal. Medicinal? Medicine. Y'all know I'm good for making the words. I don't feel anything. It does feel it felt nice going on. I'm gonna have to put a label on it today. It felt nice though. I don't feel anything, which is great. Does it say for your, it doesn't say for your eyelids. And most eye creams don't. There's some eye serums that said they're also for the eyelids. What I think is interesting is that the Beauty Bio eye serum, it actually looks how that looks. It looks white. It looks like a cream, but it says it's a serum. So I'm just like, why you look like this? But then companies can do what they want to do. So let's do the brows, y'all, so we can get into, or not do my brows. Do our 4th pairing with Petalmorphosis and Subversive. My last look was I don't know, I'm caught between my 2nd pairing and the one that aired this morning. Those are my 2 favorite ones. The first, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have brushes out that I used yesterday. I did wash them, of course. So we're gonna do our brows and we're gonna prime the lids, and then we're gonna jump into this. I have an idea about something, but I'm not sure. And so I know who to ask. Ask my partners in crime. So, because I have an idea for something. I do want to move this tray in front so I can move the mirror over closer to here than over here. But let's just get started with these brows. Part of me doesn't want to do them because it takes a couple minutes and like that's time. And I already know this is going to be long. We're already at like 44 minutes. But that's some good, Janessa, thank you so much. I'm excited. Thank you for investing in the business. My skin feels dry up here. And so I'm wondering if it's from that serum. Like it did dry down. I will say that for sure. And y'all saw how much fluid was left. I'm not going to do much to the brows today because usually I bring it down further. But this is just freaky to me that this color is dark black, and you see that, y'all, it's brownish red. I used to use the lighter color, the one just below this one, and that one was very red, even though it says like brown something. So I said, let me just use the darkest one because I thought this one would be too dark, but it's not. Yes, I might try the Aqua Bomb one, Janet. That was you that said that, right? Let me see. My eyes still feel okay. Was that you that said that, Janet? I'm trying to find it. But I realized when I did the video of the different eye products I have, I'm like, I have quite a few. So the dentist one is new. And the Bio Beauty one, which has a 12-month PAO, which is nice because then I can take my time and use it. And I know if I use it regularly, I will use it within the 12 months because my other ones I use. When I'm using only one eye product, I do use it in like 5 months. And so what I'm trying to do is find like what's the best combination. Because even if something says use twice a day, I don't, because then it just lasts longer. I use it once a day. And so that's where it comes in handy having like another eye product open. Even though eventually it's all going to get used. And what's unfortunate is that my skin is bougie. So everything I use is hella expensive. Dentist is expensive. Drunk Elephant is expensive. But I do like the idea of having options. And so if I have like 4 different eye products that work, yes, it's for your face, but it's so light. I use it on my eyes. Oh, okay. The rest of your face you use CeraVe. I have not tried CeraVe, and I keep hearing a lot of good things about it. And even like at BJ's, you know, they have them. Of course, it's bulk, so it'll be 2 instead of 1. The price is really good. And sometimes I think to get it, like their products, and then I'm like, and then I just end up not getting it. But I heard good things about CeraVe and Cetaphil. I have so many products that I love, but I've never found a go-to eye cream. I just play around hoping I find the one. Yeah, and for me, I'm just excited if it doesn't irritate my skin. And so I don't know if they're working or not. The Bio Beauty patches, I know that those work. The first time I used them a while ago, I used them, I think it was a live stream. And y'all were saying, yeah, it does make a difference. It looks brighter. So those definitely do work. But at $40 a box at Ulta, or $50 for 2 boxes and a little something extra from QVC, like that's still a lot to use every day because it'll be used up quick. So eye patches I do like. It's just those mask things. I'm just like, is this as good as we're going to get with the brows? Because I don't want to spend too much time on them because we still got to do the look and then the face. You know what, y'all? I think we're just going to leave the brows like this. I do want to bring them down further, but yeah, let's do it. Because that's how I know where to stop my eyeshadow. And I think that's why before, when she did my makeup, it was like, oh, because she stopped the brows at like right here, so the shadow was like way up here. So I was like, But people who have brow hair, like, already know where to stop. But for me, because there's no hair, I don't have like a guide. Like, okay, come here and no further. So we're going to leave our brows like that. They didn't take too long, I don't think. And they are not the same. This side is here and this side is in here. And that's how they naturally are. So, all right. Hell. Tea. The trouble with watching the live at home is I'm closer to where the snacks live. So far today, I had oatmeal with Vietnamese cinnamon and 40 ounces of water. And that's tea I'm drinking now. Prime the eye. I'm like, what are we doing? What am I doing? I am going to move. All right, we're going to prime the eye. Oh, I need to move this so I can move this mirror a little bit closer to me. So I'm going to put this on this stool next to me, which means moving the gifts. Let me put those on over there. Oh, okay. Whatever, because then I won't see the back of it and it won't trigger my episodes, vertical episodes. I'm eating your first Cold Stone ice cream while watching. I had my first time hearing of Cold Stone, or was it Marble Slab? One of the two was when I was in Texas, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna just say Cold Stone," but I think it was Marble Slab. I don't know, whichever one is in Texas. And I was like, "What is that?" They were like, "It's an ice cream place." And so we went in. Yo, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." And so I fell in love with it, of course. I haven't had it in ages. I don't think there's none over here. They have like leapfrog or whatever, but that's not even ice cream. That's like yogurt or gelato or something. And I'm just like, can I just have like regular ice cream? But they don't. And I went there a couple of times and I was so overwhelmed with all the choices. I didn't even buy anything and I ended up just leaving. So we'll say it was Cold Stone that was in Texas. I fell in love with it. When I came up here, they didn't have Cold Stone. They had Marble Slab. But it was the same concept because it's still just that slab where they put your ice cream, they put the toppings, mix everything up, and then scoop it into your bowl or your cone or whatever it is you get. But yeah, I haven't had that in ages. I haven't even thought about that in ages. Wow. But yeah, that was really good. Really, really good. I got some Banana Supreme thing. It has almonds, bananas, and fudge. That sounds good. Oh, man. Tanya be snacking good. One of the live, she was eating, what were you eating? Cocktail shrimp. Shrimp is my favorite seafood. That and lobster, of course. But I seldom get cocktail shrimp because it doesn't have any flavor. And that's why the sauce is required. But me, I like to cook my own shrimp because y'all know I be pinsying it down. Oh my gosh. And if I'm making it to put over rice, I put extra margarine or butter, whatever you use in it, because then that makes it more juicy for the rice. Okay, that's that. Now we're going to take the groundwork paint pot. Your fave ice cream is black walnut. I never even heard of that. But you can't find it anywhere. Huh. I never even heard of black walnut. I find that, I probably said in the video, I'm sure I did. I find that putting the primer on first and then the paint pot, it makes my eyeshadow removal easier than it already was. It just takes the whole thing on. I'm trying to use up one of my micellar waters because they're like 23.7 ounces. Those things is huge. I sent one to Bestie a while ago. She's still using hers too. And I think it came in like a 3-pack or something. So I'm just like, how am I going to use this up? So I did put on pause the Scandinavia Makeup Remover Spray. And instead of spraying that on my face or on the Neutrogena Makeup Remover wipe, I've been spraying the wipe with the micellar water. Because I'm like, I need to use this stuff up. And sometimes I think to mail it to somebody, but it's freaking heavy as hell. I think it's heavy. Almost 24 ounces of a liquid. So what are we going to do with these two palettes, y'all? I have no idea, but it's going to need to be quick because I don't want this to dry up on my lids and start creasing. So this is what we got. I have no idea whatsoever. Damn it. Let's just start with Blitz Bronze Supernova because this is like a non-shade. And so I have a feeling I'm not really going to be feeling this look. But the last two I did, the pairings, I really, really liked them. Because Subversive did what it was supposed to do. Y'all brung that smoke. This ain't no smoke. Like this blends into my skin tone. So we're only going to just put that right there. And I'm only putting this on because it was looking at me. Hey, Locke, how are you today? How was your morning? I know for both of us, our mornings are around this time. Last night, I got up out of bed at like 9:30 at night. And I'm like, I need to cook this food. So that's that color. We are we're going to take, we haven't used Lazarus in a while. We're going to take, did we use VR Pink lately? We're going to put on VR Pink from Subversive just because, even though that's another light shade. And we're just going to, oh, okay. Okay. We're just going to leave that right there. It looks orange in the pan. I do know it is a dual chrome, multi-chrome, something chrome. In the pan, it looks orange. Well, to me it does, but this is it. It looks pink on my lid, but to me, when I see it, this is what I see. I see more orange than the pink. Now it ain't going to turn pink. This is what I see in person. It's more orange. But, yeah, showing the pink. Hey, Alexandra, how are you today? Yes, fun with makeup. A lot doing a busy day. Busy life, yes. This dude I know, he'll message me and be like, what are you doing? I'll tell him. He'll be like, you're always busy. And I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I feel behind the gun because I sleep so late. But I do get a lot done from like 10 p.m. to like 4 in the morning. Like when I look at what I've done, and I do put everything in my calendar because it helps me feel productive. Because I look in there as I complete tasks, I do put a check by it. So when I look at my calendar, I'm like, oh my God, like I did all of that stuff. Yeah. Very productive. I don't like that first shade, Blitz Bronze Supernova, and I know it's just the combination that I chose, and so I do own it because y'all know I own my own junk over here. But we're gonna take the brush that had that shadow one, and we're gonna feather it over. One of them shades gave me fallout under this eye, but not under this eye. We're just gonna pull that over, even though I don't like that combination. Hey, Dawn. Good, winding down. Put the little one to bed so the older ones are attacking. They're like, give us the attention. The little one is gone. The little one is in the bed. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to take, I want to take Lazarus because we have not used Lazarus. And so as I'm looking at that, I'm also looking at what's in Petalmorphosis. And I think we've used everything in Petalmorphosis at this point. Actually, yeah, because then, yeah, we have used everything in Petalmorphosis. And I know for sure we've used everything in Subversive. I had it for a while. I'm going to take Blitz Radiant Rhapsody. Yeah, like it's time for attention for us. This shade, either the groundwork just grabs it or not, because it doesn't spread. It goes where the brush goes, but it doesn't, like I'm trying to feather it out and it's not even feathering out. Like it doesn't want to move, which could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. So speaking, Janessa, of unusual color combinations, I know this is looking kind of crazy. I forgot to turn my thermostat down. Yo, it was 80 degrees in here, but you know what? With the fans on, it felt comfortable. But I knew when I sit in front of these lights, it was going to be hot. And so I turned my AC on, and I put it on 79 at first just to drop it down. And I meant to put it on 73 before I sat here and started the live, because these lights, y'all, be sweating. And I think I forgot. And I'm saying I think I forgot because I'm starting to feel hot. Yeah, this one doesn't want to move. I don't know. I think it might just be the primer underneath. Because wherever I place it, that's just where it stays. So we're going to try to do back and forth. But, yeah, excuse me. If I tilt the mirror, I won't have to tilt my nose. I don't want y'all looking at my nose. Who in here has Petalmorphosis? I feel like I need the hiccup belch or something. Both, excuse me. This is Petalmorphosis, and this is my fourth time pairing these. Petalmorphosis and Subversive. So these are the two that we're pairing again today. The video went up this morning. Actually, the last 3 days, I think, videos went up of the pairings of Petalmorphosis and Subversive because I wanted to keep those grouped together. After this, we'll still be pairing Petalmorphosis with other stuff. And so I'm calling this my Petalmorphosis Plus series because I want to just see how much I can do with it. I still have a feeling it's not really going to grow on me. But at least I can say I used the heck out of it before I got rid of it. So y'all see how this just does not want to move. Don't have either of those. They are pretty. Subversive is one of my favorites, and some of my other favorites I did get rid of, surprisingly. But yeah, it definitely brings the smoke, and we're going to get to the smoke. Yeah, I'm feathering, so I'm putting the brush here on top of that pink, the orange pink, and just feathering it over. And this is the brush that had this shade on it because I'm trying to get a blend here. But this, it doesn't want to move. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, it's not, I think we got the blend we want. You do. Those greens got me. Got you, gal. Who else in here besides Janessa has this? Tanya says, not for me. Not me, said I. Tanya. It is on borrow time. I'm starting to sweat. I'm going to take another one of those hourglass number 3s, and we're going to take Lazarus because I do feel like we haven't used that yet, and I don't think we have for any of these pairings. And we're going to put this over here. Ooh, that's turning murky. You know I like it. So we're just putting this here, and see this will travel, but that greenish blue, what was that? Blitz Radiant Rhapsody didn't want to move. And even doing this, like, look how easy that's blending out. Oh, that's murky. I like that. Oh, look at that. Give me the mud. I like that. Y'all see that and how easy that was? But then y'all saw how much I had to do with that other shade, though. Don't tell me I'm starting to sweat. We're going to put this over here. I want to... do I want to... I think we're going to use Extreme Black because I don't think I've used that yet. I think we might have used it for lower. No, I don't remember what we used it for. That's a nice transition. Yeah, that goes well. And it's easy to blend. That green one didn't want to go anywhere. But you see how easy, like, this one is blending. That is nice. I don't know if that's fallout or my skin. That's my skin. I think this is from, like, when I sleep. Or if my eyes are teary when I'm sleeping. So I think it just made this permanent color here. You know when you wake up sometimes and the corners of your eyes are crusty? That's what I think it's from. Because I'm like, why? Because it's on both sides. It's like right here and right here. But I think that's why that is. I'm just making up stuff because I really don't know. But that's just my theory. Yeah, so this... Someone commented, I forget who it was, that Petalmorphosis would be a companion palette for them. They did say like this was a great idea for a series, and so I was like, oh, thank you. And I remember when I said I was going to do the series, I didn't want to say because I'm like, because then somebody else is going to start doing it. But then it's the makeup world, like what's really original, you know what I mean? And how would I say that they already didn't have that idea and just didn't mention it? You know, I'm sweating. Okay, where's my fan? My little fan here. You hear a slight hum? That's the fan. And I actually do hear it when I watch back videos. I have permanent little red spots by my eyes. It's always been there. Yeah, and like this indentation, this brown mark and that brown mark, that's from my glasses. Because my glasses sit right there, the little plastic piece. So that's always there. I do want to take, Extreme Black, but we've only used 2 shades from Petalmorphosis. And so part of me is like, just put the green there. Y'all see I'm so enthused. Green, but we're gonna do it, and we may cover it up with the Extreme Black. So this is Nocturnal Bloom. Y'all see I'm so excited. Y'all see I'm so excited about this palette. My bestie has similar reddish areas around the eyes. In his case, it's generic, and I remember not always having like this mark right here or right here. So it just happened, and like now I'll be like, oh, what is this from? Like, I just noticed it one day. So I don't know when they happened or when they started, but they were not always there. And so I'm just like, Excuse me. Oh my. So gross. I am not at all. I want to feel bad because I am not feeling this palette. And I know some people love it. I'm not feeling it, but then I keep using it. So this is a lesson for all of us. Like, even if you don't like something, just play with it anyway. Just play with it anyway. But I went into it, as y'all know, if y'all been here, that I did purchase it with a purpose. See what I can do with it because I was curious, and then just let it go. So I don't regret getting it. And it did give me a new series, like after the fact, to do with it. And do those actually look the same? So now we're going to blend this inward, not adding more on the brush. I think I do want to take extreme black and just do an outer V. This is different. This is colorful. I don't like how the green is overtaking the brown. But then it kind of works because we have this greenish shade here that shifts because now it looks like a yellowish to me, and then the brown. This is interesting. It is interesting for me when I pair palettes and see how the color changes and how they work together or don't work together. Yep, 40 is a gift that keeps giving. Janet, one of my uncles told me I'm double nickel. I'm 55. Yeah. So imagine all the gifts I get. Imagine all the gifts I get. When I was in my 30s, y'all, I really wondered like if I was in a coma, because I remember when I turned 33. And then one day I was thinking, and I'm like, damn, I'm 40. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, what, was I in a coma for 7 years? Like, I really had to sit and think, like, what did I do for the last 7 years? Because I was like, okay, I know I wasn't in a coma. Like, was I in a coma? Like, I was just free falling through life. And what it was, when I thought about it, I had gotten married for the second time. I was already in school for my doctorate. Plus, I was working a job. And so I was just very busy. But yeah, I woke up one day and I'm like, I was 33 yesterday, I'm 40. Like, how did that happen? Like, seriously, I was like, what the fuck? I'm 40? Like, when did that happen? Yeah, I was just like, damn. So I'm glad I was able to backtrack what I did. You know, I was in school for my doctorate, got married again, was working, blah, blah, blah. Because if I couldn't pinpoint stuff that I was doing, I would have really probably believed I was in a coma. Like, seriously, because that's how strong it was, where I was like, what happened in the last 7 years? Like, seriously, y'all, it was the freakiest thing. But I was like, what the hell? Let me know if the sound of this fan is irritating. If it is, I will turn it off. But then I'll probably turn it on later if I start to sweat again. So we can do the on-off thing. But do let me know if it's irritating, because I can hear it. And when I hear it in videos, it's irritating to me. So that's why I'm saying, if it irritates you, please let me know. Okay, this is not wanting to blend anymore. Just like how this didn't want to blend at all. Like, that is not. So we're going to take the brush that had Lazarus. We're going to put just a little bit more. And we're going to tap on that line. And then we're going to feather. Y'all, this is just weird because don't hear your fan because I got mine on too. Okay. Cool beans. Yeah, I really meant to turn my thermostat down. The other day, was it yesterday? Early this morning? When I did a look, I did have the thermostat on 77. And then after I did the video, I turned it back up to 85 so it wouldn't kick on. And I opened the windows and my balcony door and had my fans on. And it felt really comfortable. And then at night it drops down to like 50 something anyway. And so it feels really good. This is, I didn't tap off this time. I don't think I've realized before that Petalmorphosis is some of these shades don't want to blend. Or maybe it's just not working well with other shades, but these are Pat McGrath palettes. They should work well with each other, right? So I'm just kind of like, and I don't think I noticed it before. So maybe it's just these shadow combinations I'm using. I don't know, y'all. I'm going to try and be more upbeat because if I was watching somebody's video or live stream and they're just like, I don't want to say bad mouthing, but they keep saying they're not feeling it, I'll be like, no, why the hell you keep using it? And honestly, I think after a while it would turn me off from watching their video. Like, okay, I'll just wait till they get done with that palette and I'll watch the other videos. They're rivaling siblings. They must be. You know what it is? Subversive is like, I'm avant-garde. What? And Petalmorphosis is like, well, I want to come to the party. And Subversive is like, hell no. This is our show. So it's like telling Petalmorphosis kick rocks. Maybe it's because Petalmorphosis is the new formula. That's a good observation, Janessa. Is the new formula after they changed the labs, and the other one is the earlier formula. That's a good point, because usually brands work well with themselves. And that makes sense to me because the new formula of the Sephora cream lip stains, they don't even work well with the previous formula of the Sephora collection cream lip stains. Like they don't. They only work well with themselves. They don't work well with no other brand I have. That makes sense. Thank you, Janessa. Because I was just like, okay, am I tripping? Like, why is this not? I do like that this is a funky color combination because I know I like funky in a good way. But I'm still just like, so right now I'm looking to see if there's equal space between the top line and my brow. That's what I'm looking at right now. And for the most part, it does. I'm gonna take a little bit more up. Oh, I didn't mean to tap into shit. Tapping back into Nocturnal Bloom. That's a good observation. Because this side is a little further out. I'm not going to do too much because then it'll just get out of control. And then we're going to feather it. So this is a bold color, but it don't want to, yeah, it doesn't want to play. Then we're going to take Lazarus. I'm just going to feather that on top of it to blend it. And we're going to put extreme black on top of it for outer V. So it's like, girl, why you put the green there and you're gonna cover it up? I like it, but I don't. I mean, I like it because it's definitely different in the color combination. Thank you, Allie. How are you doing tonight or today, wherever you are in the world? Because the Crazy Troll Nation, we're worldwide. We got some subscribers and members from other countries. So how are you doing today or tonight? Should I leave this like this or put black, extreme black for outer V? Part of me is like, just keep it. You're doing good. I hope you're having a nice night. Oh, thank you. I always have fun when I play makeup. It's one of my happy places. So I think we're going to leave this like this. Oh, Allie saying hi to Janessa. I love when y'all all get along. Like the answer. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Allie. I appreciate that. We do lives here every Monday and Thursday, and through the week I have videos that go up every friggin' day. So yeah, I have stuff for y'all to see all the time. And I do have a channel membership, and they get to have input on the content. Like I'll ask, should I do this or should I do that? They answer me and I do what they say. So if you want to be more involved, there's that option to keep the green. Okay, I hear y'all. Stop doing it. Darn it. So we're going to keep the green. So right now, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm going to put the E49 away. Grace, if you're still here and listening, I did package up some brushes to send you. And if you want to keep them, you can. If you want to give them away, that's fine too. They were just brushes that I haven't used in a while. A couple of them are Sigma. And I know you love Sigma. I didn't mail it yet, but I did put in your number for them to give you updates. And so once it starts moving, you will get updates, or you should get updates on where that package is. We're going to go into, this is the same damn shade we've been using, Lunar Nectar for this area right here. Okay. And even though I don't do regular transition and crease, I do still find I either use this one or Twilight Lilac for this area. Like, it's not... You know what I should have did, because I haven't done it, maybe I should have put these on the lid just to see what happens. Maybe we'll do that with another palette, because we have, I think, at least 10 more pairings to do. I have a whole list. I don't like that. But we did that side, so do this side. And it ain't even blending. Like, Today is a beautiful day. Even though I ain't go get my free chicken sandwich. So about 4 nights ago, one of the two, this is blended, but I think because I had blended it before, blended that line before, because this is not looking blended at all. I took a pack of ground turkey out the freezer and a pack of ground chicken out the freezer. And 2 days later, the chicken was stalled, and so I made sauce. And yesterday, Yesterday the turkey was thawed, and so I made chili. Y'all, I made too much. Oh my gosh. I made so much that those 8-ounce jars I had that come with a lid that you can freeze stuff in, I ran out. I have 4 sauces in the freezer, and I think I have like 7 chili containers in the freezer. And so yesterday, I said I'll put some in a regular container in the refrigerator, and then today when it's cold, put it in the freezer bag and put it in the freezer because I really have ran out of containers. This side looks fine, but this side, what did this have on it? I don't know what this had on it, but we're going to just go on that line because I'm not liking how this is not looking as blended as this side. So the only one in here that has Petalmorphosis is Janessa. That's it. None of the rest of y'all had Petalmorphosis. This is a brush that had that lunar nectar shade on there. We're going to put a little bit over here. Maybe I did put it on 77. I just started feeling cold. Or maybe it just hit 79 and just clicked on because there is a vent above me over there. All right, so that is that. So we're going to take Amethyst Ghost Orchid. I think we used that before for brow arch. I know we used, let's do Divine Dawn again. Dawn, you are divine, honey. I think so. Yeah. You know what she does? We have a thing coming up. We always got something coming up. So that's all we're going to do with that is just that thin line. So, dang, nobody else? Just us 3? The 3 Musketeers of Trollville have this palette. I don't blame y'all. I don't blame y'all, not one bit. I appreciate y'all being here for it, though, to see whatever I do with it. All right, so I don't really like that. I'm gonna take the brush that had that what was that, lunar nectar, and we're just gonna just feather over top of that. Because the eye look is kind of murky, this is just looking too bright for me. This shade I put up here. The video that aired today, who in here saw that one? Because I know I asked like quite a few questions and I was going to bring them up. But if y'all didn't see it, y'all won't know what I'm talking about. So those brushes can go home. All right, now we're going to start with the face. Where did I put my palette? Here's my palette. This palette, so far it's the only PM palette I consider getting. I have an itch right here. Thank you all for the thumbs up. We're going to put 2.5 squirts of the primer and 2.5 squirts of the foundation onto the palette. Make my soup. This is me cleaning off the nozzle. I just don't like stuff to look messy, like not at all. I'm just like, All right, so we're going to make the soup. Spread it around. And let me tilt this mirror down. I could use y'all since we're just tapping right now. Making sure I'm getting here where it looked like it was missing before. Come under the eyes with the little bit that's left. Blend this out by just patting. Sometimes I do swirl, but I noticed we are tapping it a little bit more. I tend to pat it first everywhere and then I may swirl. I know I do swirl up top, my forehead area. But for the face, I tend to pat it in first and then swirl. And then pat again. If I do swirl, I then pat again after. And I think that's why I never have streaks. Like I hear people say they always have to use a sponge because they always have streaks when they use a brush. I'm like, I never have streaks. But then the technique I'm using now is like a sponge technique where you're just pounding it on your face. And so look at that, like no streaks or anything. Now if I just kind of went like that, okay, there's a streak, but I don't do that. And so I think that's just about technique. My under eyes are looking disrespectful, so I'm going to put a little bit more under there. More product, more creasing. Yay, me. Trip double nickel. Put that there. I have a few of them, but most of them are because there was a time when she was having 30% off sale, and there was a code for 40% off. So they came to just under $50 each. For Pat McGrath motherships? Under $50? Because for me, the 40% off, it brings the palette down to $77.40. But you got them less than $50? I think I might need more foundation on my palette. Really? Good for you, Janessa, that you caught those codes in those sales. Because I've never seen them less than 50. And that's when I would buy them, either 30% off or 40% off. I need more on here, or not, because I want to put more under eye, but then I still need to put concealer. Yep, Makeup by Torrance. Quit and hit me up on IG, so I ordered for you. Oh, I miss him. And now that I'm not on Twitter anymore, it's like I don't have any way to reach out to him unless I go on my non-makeup Instagram and reach out to him. But I do miss him. I'm hoping he does come back. Who in here used to watch Nikki Raven? I saw a thumbnail from her yesterday. I'm back, something, something, something. And I am subscribed to her, but I didn't realize that she had been gone, because it's hard to keep caught up on people, you know. And what I used to like about her channel is that she would do eye swatches. Of when she would get a brand new palette, she would do eye swatches. And most people don't do that because they're like, because it tears up your skin. And so I went to her channel page, and her last video was a year ago, and I'm like, damn, you do watch her, Janet? Yeah, so she's back. I still haven't watched it yet. So I'm thinking it was one of those where have I been type things. I think it did say something, where have I been and what's going to change or something like that. But I didn't even realize that she was gone. But her last video was a year ago, and I'm like, damn. So then I wanted to feel bad that I didn't notice. This is too much, because this stuff spreads. This is too much. Tell him we miss him. Yeah, I do want him to come back. Oh, you did watch it? Okay. And I kept saying I am, but then I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just me in the kitchen cooking stuff. Because videos like that, I want to sit and watch versus just have them playing. But then since it's a commentary video, I could have just still played it and still did what I was doing. See, this concealer, y'all, it spreads. It spreads. I just messed up on that line over there. Went on the line by mistake. Yes, I need to just put it on while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I just realized I didn't even put foundation on my nose. That's okay. We'll put concealer on the nose. I'll be laughing so goofy. Let's put concealer on the nose. My nose look toasty now. That NY12, y'all, is toasty. But it's good for this area because my mustache area be toasty. Pissing me off. Alright, what brush was that? This had the green on it. I'm not putting more shadow on it, but we're just pressing on the line where the foundation brush hit. I'll be sure to let him know. I do really miss him. He'd be like, baby. And his outro. Not quite the outro. What did he say? Because he would pop the fan. And he would go, he would say, cheap fan, cool breeze, good times. That's what he would say. And it got to a point where I would say it with him because I had been watching him for so long. Cheap fan, cool breeze, good times. And when he would be feeling his look, he'd be looking in the mirror and he'd be like, baby. And I would be cracking up. I miss him. All right, so that's that. wonder if I'm gonna put NY11. Just a dot on my nose, because that NY12 is deeper. I use the Y10 under my eyes. Sometimes I like it under my eyes, and then sometimes I don't. I don't know if it depends on my mood or what. Like, I don't know. Because sometimes I'm like, that don't look right. Because I was using the NY11 for a while and just putting the 10 out here. And, but now I'm back to just putting the NY10 under there. Anybody binging anything good? Nope. Nope. What did I watch yesterday? Oh, I did Contracted it on Tubi, and also Contracted Phase 2 is on Tubi. And I had seen them both before. So I watched one again and then watched two. I love it when like most of the series is there. I think on Hulu or Netflix, they have a lot of the Fast and Furious on there. Not all of them, but I think it's like 5 of them. And the thing is about, for me, binging, I don't sit still long enough to binge. Like I'll just end up playing them, but then I'm doing other stuff. I'm watching the new season of Doctor Who. It's been pretty good so far. I have started watching the newest series of The Handmaid's Tale. Let me know if y'all are familiar with that. Y'all, June be going through some emotions. Years ago, like when the series first came out, I was telling one of my aunts about it. I said, have you heard about The Handmaid's Tale? And she was like, what is that? I said, well, it's about The Handmaid's Tale where they were capturing women who were fertile, and they would make them the property of, whoever, for the purpose of getting them pregnant. And she was like, oh no, that's disgusting. They should da-da-da-da. I said, Auntie, that's Old Testament scripture. Handmaids, when it would say if the wife was unable to bear children, he would go in unto the handmaid, and the handmaid would give birth on the knees of the wife. And that's how it is in the movie. And so when the handmaid is giving birth, like she's leaning back on the wife. And as the handmaid is making noises and stuff, then the wife starts making noises. So it's like the wife is giving birth through the handmaid. It's kind of the concept. But she was saying how disgusting it was. I said, that's Old Testament scripture. That's Old Testament scripture. Because she was saying how disgusting it was. And I said, it's in the Bible. And they called that place Gideon. So, I mean, and it is based on scripture. So I'm just like, and that's what made me watch it. Well, not made me, but I was just like, damn. And the ones who weren't fertile, if they were good at cooking, they were the cooks. So basically they were enslaving women to do their stuff. I haven't watched the latest Doctor Who or Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, Serena did a thing, and I said to my TV, I said, she is evil. I was just like, evil. Man, I've heard of Doctor Who, but I've never watched it. I don't know why. But yeah, my aunt was like, I said, it's scripture. Old Testament scripture. And she just kept like, oh, that. I said, it's Old Testament scripture. And she does identify as Christian. So I'm like, that's scripture. And what's heartbreaking is if it was a young girl, like she can be 13, 14, she was like, prize pickings. And after they would give birth, they would send her to another house to live. And as soon as you gave birth, they would take the baby from you. So the baby became the property of the lady of the house. And then they would send you to a different commander's house. And so it was like they did that so you wouldn't get attached to the baby. So they would like ship you to somebody else. So now, you're living with some other dude, some old dude that's going to be raping you for the most part to get you pregnant because his wife can't get pregnant. But, yeah, I was like, that's scripture. It's Old Testament scripture. But to see it like that, though, it is like, but it's in there. But but she did escape. But now she's trying to get her other daughter back. That's still there. Um, but anyway, it is. I mean, you gotta. It's not something you can just watch flippant because you're going to have you're going to get in your feelings. Well, I think people who have feelings will get in their feelings, and I think all of us here do, because okay, I'm getting hot again. Turn my fan on again, because it is just like one of the hardest scenes for me. And I apologize if I'm triggering people. Yeah, exactly, Jen. Too close to real. They're trying to take away our right to vote. They reverse Roe versus Wade. I'm just like, what y'all gonna do next? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, this is still damp. I use so much of this damn powder compared to the fashion fair. And it is scary because I'm just like, but was when June had gotten pregnant, and they were saying, you know, she should have gave birth by now, da 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 da. So they were like, how can we induce her labor? And somebody was like, well, the old-fashioned way be best. Y'all, she flipped out, and I think I cried in that show. I think I cried on that episode. And so he did the thing. And like the next day or two, it did induce her labor. But I was just like, damn. Like, that's just cold-hearted. And then I'm like, is this the scripture? So I'm just like, that's what makes it really fucked up. I'll just say it. All right, bronzer. Let's get off of that, because that's, yeah, you gotta, you if you watch it, it's going to give you feelings. And even though they don't show everything, it's like, you know. Bronzer randomly. Ooh, you know what? Before I forget, let me do my lower lash lines and inner rims. This is, I picked these at random. This is Sick Tap Bro. I'm scared of my niece. For the reverse or Roe versus Wade. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much wrong with this world right now. Did y'all see that? He's talking about accepting that jet as a gift. And they're saying, like, what makes a plane Air Force One is when the president gets on it. So if he's giving him that to be Air Force One, that means when he leaves presidency, it should stay for the next president. And he talking about he gonna put it in his private library. What kind of library you got? You gonna put a jet in there? Get the fuck out of here. I'm just like, and they're saying how that's corrupt because you're not supposed to take gifts, from other countries or even in the country. But we know by now he do what he want to do. So tilt this mirror. So if that's a gift for the presidency, it should stay for whoever the next president is. But in his mind, he's like, oh, he's giving it to me for Air Force One, and then I'll take it with me when I leave. He is just all sorts of backwards. And I don't apologize if any of y'all are supporters, because I'm just like, we all have our thoughts. There will be room at his presidential library because only going to be two color. It's only going to be two coloring books. That's funny, Jeanette. Only going to be two coloring books. And 3 crayons. That would go against the code of ethics, and it does, Janet. And that's what the news is saying. They're like that because that opens up the door for what's the word? Bribes. That opens up the door for bribery because it's like, okay, I gave you this, now what do you want to do for me? And that's what the problem with it is. Down at the Playhouse, one of the snack bar volunteers, she volunteers for a government organization. And I always forget. And so at the end of the night, when I'm like, oh, let me get your tips out of the tip jar, she's like, no, I can't take it. She's like, we're not supposed to take any gifts, any tips, anything. And she's just a friggin' volunteer, and she takes it that seriously, where she won't even take tips that people put in the tip jar for her. And she's like, no, I can't take those because da-da-da. And here this dude trying to accept the whole friggin' jet. Yeah, it is ethics, but we know he lacks in that area. Yep, there's 2 coloring books and 3 crayons. So that's that. All right, lower lash line. I'm starting to sweat again. Or more. Yeah, yeah. So lower lash line, what are we going to do? I'm looking at the eye look. We're going to do 1 shade from each palette. Ooh. Astral Iridescent Iris from Petalmorphosis. The one that's next to the dark green. This is going to, hope this don't flake up into my eye. We're going to put this here. This just don't seem to want to work. I'm like, I'm going to try and be more upbeat, y'all. I am. Oh, it flaked up in my eye. I felt it. Just made it look blue. Astral Iridescent Iris. I'm going to show y'all after I do the other eye what this shade looks like. Yeah, but the video that aired today, I did ask, I think 4 different questions. And they were all about something different, but it was about what's happening in the United States right now. Because y'all know I'll be asking questions to see what y'all think. Because what I don't want is when people watch my video, it's just, okay, this is what I think, period. You know, I like people to have different views, even if they are opposing to mine. I mean, we're all adults. We can agree to disagree. But I do always ask questions to encourage discussion and conversation. All right, so that is that shade. This is the one we just put on the first half of lower lash line. And from Subversive, we're going to put this one on the outer half of our lower lash line. So these 2 shades, this one right here and this one. So that's what we're going to do. Whew. Yeah, I only answered the first question and didn't leave any black. And you know why people do that to us, to see who's still there, to see who's still watching. Because a lot of people skip, which is totally okay. And I know I put out a lot of content and a lot of videos, and I'll be asking a whole lot of questions. But it's just it's just something like when I look at analytics, if the video is 50 minutes, the average watch time may be 20 minutes. And I'm like, that's how I know people be skipping. And when I did shorter videos, because I'm thinking maybe I'll just do shorter videos and then maybe they'll watch, right? If it's a 20-minute video, my average watch time may be 8 minutes. So I'm like, I'll just do the longer videos because then at least I get a little bit more watch time. Like seriously, that's what I'll be thinking. 50 minutes average watch time might be 20. 20-minute video average watch time is like 8. I do like the lower lash line. I like that gradient. That's my favorite part of the look. And no, that's a lie. I like how grungy this is looking. Because we have that brown in the middle of that shimmer green and then this dark green. Yeah, this is my vibe. This is my vibe. All right, we're going to close up these palettes. And we're going to do the rest of the face. We're going to breeze through that quickly. We're going to be lazy, use one brush. Like we've been doing. So, yeah, the stuff just be interesting to me. Or I'm just like... And like I said, I know we may have different thoughts and we process information differently and all of that. But I just be like, what do y'all think? Because I could be off. And there are some times I am off. And there's times I know when I'm off. And so I don't put myself past it to not think of something. Just like when Janessa said it might be the new formula that's not mixing well with the older formula. Like, I didn't think about that. And then when she said it, I'm like, you know what? That's a good point. You know what I mean? So I do love the discussion. Because somebody may say something I haven't thought about. And I do like the engagement, especially in live streams too, because then I can see it. Thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, once I got my face even, it just come together. And what's funny, Alexandra, is it was a video I did, and for whatever reason, I didn't do my face first. Because usually I do my face first. And so we did the eye look, and I said, when we come back, everything will be done. Foundation, blush, all of that stuff. And so when it transitioned to the finished look, I was like, oh, damn. the transformation. I was like, fuck. And so my last few videos, I did it on purpose where I did the face last because it is. And I had told people in that video, oh, we picked this by random. Watermelon bliss. And I was like, I'm like, just back up like 5 seconds just to see the before, and then that transition come in real quick. I was just like, damn, I look like a different person with my face even. I'm like, damn. And that's why I didn't start wearing makeup till I was like 35, and I wanted to wear makeup, but I'm like, if my face isn't even, what's the point? And it's hard for me to appreciate a look. This usually does not happen, where this was kind of challenging to blend out. House Labs don't be doing me like that. So I'm like, what? And my face is, you know what? My face isn't completely dry. That's what's happening. It's hard for me to appreciate my eye look when my face isn't done. And that's one of the reasons why I always do my face first. But to see that transformation, I was just like, oh, man. Yeah, right? You did not start playing with makeup until about 6 years ago, and you'd be 42 in July. Yeah, I was 35. Because I remember 34. 35. Because it was before I met the second soon-to-be ex-husband. And I was just like, I want to wear makeup. But I had such trouble, and I was buying drugstore foundations, wrong colors. And it would look nice on, but you can tell it wasn't my skin tone. And so I finally got matched at Sephora. And once I started getting foundation matches, it was on and popping. You loving that blue under the eye, right? So we have that lighter tone, and then we have, yeah. I'm still trying to blend this because I see a line right here. But once you put highlight up there, that'll take care of that. I still need to post on FET and for my website the 3 people that I remembered to ask if I can post their picture. I still need to do that, y'all. I feel like I've been underwater. And what happened is that weekend took so much out of me that I was struggling to get back on track. We're going to pick a highlighter at random. Oh, Lord, it's chocolate opal. We're going to use it, but we're going to pick another one at random. Golden pyrite. I was hoping for fire opal. This is golden pyrite. Same brush. So this is the highlight. Let me know if you guys have heard about low contrast makeup, medium contrast makeup, and high contrast makeup. It was a TikTok thing a little while ago, maybe like a year ago. Because I'm working on another series. Look how, y'all see this blend? Like, what? House Labs is it for me. I don't care what nobody say. And now we're going to take chocolate opal. Soon to be, wait, let me back up. I didn't get in the shadow until 2021. And I still really don't do foundation. Always just mascara and lipstick. If I didn't have all that stuff going on in my face, I wouldn't deal with foundation either. I don't mind my freckles. But like the under eye discoloration, them little red marks over here in my mustache area, I'm just like, yeah. So this is chocolate opal. So we're just going to put some right here. Like where people highlight is where I put the dark the dark powders. And we're just going to just very lightly. So I'm just tapping in twice and then just very lightly. And that's all we're going to do with that. House Labs, y'all. Look at business. I vaguely remember that. Soon to be. I hope it's a good thing. Oh, he was my ex in 2012. Yeah, we got married in 2007, I want to say. And we divorced in 2012. Yeah, so he that lasted about 6.5 years. So that is that. We're still going to take an hourglass powder. I keep picking up the dark ones. Dim light and eternal light. This is luminous light. Same brush. I'm going to put a little bit under here. And this is a finishing powder. So we're just going to take a little bit. This one has a lot of sheen to it. I don't put it on my nose because my nose is big enough. So this is the face, y'all. No, we got lips to do, and then we're going to be done. Oh, damn it. All right, y'all. This is what I want y'all to think about while I'm thinking about a lip to do. What eyeliner? Believe it or not, the last look I did a black, and I seldom do black. So, yeah. So be thinking about this while I'm thinking about a lip. I'm thinking of doing a black lip. So, particularly the members in here. What color for eyeliner for upper lash line? Pull out my mascara now. This one we're going to use. So which one of these are we going to use? I'm going to put this down while I do the lip. Because part of me is like be way funky and do orange. But I'm like, that might be a little too funky. I love this lipstick. How do I get a dot down there? As if I didn't do it. Even though it was by accident. My lower lip line is looking all crazy. The boom boom, says Tanya. Any other member have anything? Tanya saying boom boom, which is the yellow and green. We fixed that right up. Anybody else? Gonna go with the boom boom? Thank you. I love this lipstick. And black is my favorite color lipstick. But this formula, I love it. I got a line down here. A dot. This is why sometimes, boom, boom, says Janessa. This is why sometimes I end up overlining my lower lip line. Because, like, there's this little black mark. And so, I end up overlining to even it out. I just messed up. And also, talking while doing your lip line is not a good idea. Okay, learn from me. Look at what just happened. My bottom lip gonna look so big. Girl. This spot right here. My bottom lip is looking super full. Super freaking now. Okay, I'm sweating. All right, took care of that one. What are we going to tap over the lips? Or nothing. Or nothing. Do we want to... I'm feeling like I should because my bottom lip is looking so big. Thank you, Janessa. Do we want to try this one? I need to stop with I'll be like with this palette. I need to really work on that. It's just such a like immediate reaction. We're gonna take this one. So I'm thinking I might pull out the green, but then it might be, oh, that's cute. That's green. Oh my gosh. That's the bold green. That's this shade over the black. The thing with putting shadow over a black lipstick, or even a dark brown, like you don't know what it's gonna look like. That is bright. Wow. I love it. And I'm thinking, do I have a bright green lipstick? Oh, Notoriously Morbid. The order I placed on, excuse me for the clanking, I'm looking at my liquid lipsticks. This is the one I was thinking about, because that's almost this color. This is described as a matte black with emerald green sparkles. That's the one I was thinking about. One of my orders said pulled for fulfillment, my April 11th order. My April, yeah, I was thinking about the one I just showed you, that green. The order I placed on, yeah, this is the one. April 23rd is still just in the twilight zone. So I did message in, because they do say on their website, if you need help with your order or if you want to expedite it, to send them a message. And then I thought, I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because it's like those people, if you're driving on a highway, okay, while I'm telling this story, this is Banana Boom, the yellow or the green. The yellow or the green. And I thought about how, like, when I'm in traffic, and it'll say left lane closing in 2 miles. And there's people that will stay in that left lane, and then when they get to the front, then they try to cut over, which backs up everybody else. And so that's kind of how I felt. It's like, okay, if I say, can you send this sooner, that's inconsiderate to everybody else that still has to wait. You know what I mean? And so I didn't do it. But so what I did do was, and I don't know if they're just going to pull the April 23rd. Oh, you, Janessa, you being funny. You're going to stay the green. I know you are. If green is ever an option, she's going to say green. Or not, we'll see. And so I emailed in and said, I see that my April 11th order, well, when you respond to it, it says what the order number is. I said, I see that this pull for fulfillment. Can my order number such and such be in the same shipment? And so I don't know if they're going to wait to pull the other one or just go ahead and fulfill it and send it all on the same thing. But she did reply back. Well, I don't know which person it was. They said that they will put it all in the same shipment and they'll refund me for shipping because each one is shipping. Yes, Janessa, okay, green, I got it. And so I don't know if that's going to prolong it or if they're going to pull the other one. And I don't even care if it would prolong it because we're all waiting for our stuff. All of us who made an order are waiting for stuff. And so I don't want to be like, I'm jumping the line. You know what I mean? Because I do hate that in traffic when people do that. And I thought that was like the perfect analogy of, you know, people wait to the last minute, then they want to try to get over. And that's what backs up all the other lanes. Because when I see a lane is changing, I'm putting water in the liner to activate it. When I see that sign, I get over at that time. I don't wait till, you know, I'm all the way up at the front and then trying to squeeze in, because I do think that's inconsiderate. And so I don't know how they're going to do it. But, and the second order was 4 lipsticks. They do hand make their lipsticks too. So, you know, I don't want somebody else to have to wait longer. I know you can't really see this side. You'll be able to see when I do the other side. So this is the green from Banana Boom. Wow. Damn. Okay. Okay. What's funny, or ironic I should say, I get quiet when I do my upper lash line, but I talk when I do my lipstick. Ain't that backwards? But that's me. I'm backwards sometimes. Alright, we're going to try and do this straight wing. That is a good green, and I only went over it one time, so I think I let it dry enough before I put it on. Because sometimes with these shades, like how that one's coming out really light now, I was surprised how dark this side came out. But then also this fan is blowing over here too, so that may be drying it some. And actually the liner in the pan is dry right now. Because when I used the yellow, it didn't show up much on this eye, and not dipping it back in, but when I put it over here, it came out like pow. And I'm like, oh shoot. Because sometimes I do have to go back and forth. Like, it's tricky trying to find the sweet spot. How much water is too much water? How much to mix it to make it not quite a paste, but to get it wet and then let it thicken up a little bit. But this did really good. It is a learning experience, and that's how it is with the face paints too. It's just like finding that sweet spot, and for different colors, it may be different. It may be a different spot. That did show up really nice. So thank you, Janessa. Thank you, Tanya. It was this green right here that we used, and this is called Banana Boom. So last thing we gotta do is, do we want to skip eyelashes and just call it a day? No. Because we did the lip. I'm gonna eat left some, I did leave sauce out. So I'm gonna have spaghetti again tonight. And I left out just a little bit of chili. So when I get hungry later, I'll just eat a little bit of that. Y'all, that chili is spicy. The sauce is spicy. I like spice. But I'm like, damn. I like flavorful spice. If stuff is just burning my mouth for no reason and I don't taste nothing, that pisses me off. I'm not putting on a lot of mascara. I'm not dipping back in, so it's just going to be what it is. But when I do dip back in, like, it shows up really nice on my lashes. I really like this mascara. And I'm going to fix rice for the chili. But for the spaghetti, well, for the sauce, I need to also just do pasta. Yeah, I got enough stock in my freezer. All right, so this is it, y'all. And usually I do lip last, but we did the lip. Thank you for being here for, you just took your makeup off, Janet. Skip lashes, don't cover up that gorgeous green. But look at that green. That green is bold. You need to be going out with this look. Yeah, like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, I'm going out to my kitchen. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. I have so much fun here talking to y'all. The analog depends on the overall speed of traffic. Yeah, that too. But it always jams. It always jams up. And then as soon as you get past that spot, it's like, it just takes off and opens up. And so I'm like, I know it's some inconsiderate people. Yeah, so I don't even care if it prolongs the entire order because we're all waiting. And so I don't want to like jump the line, you know, that type of thing. But however they do it is how they do it. Yeah, so this is the look, y'all. I do like the look. The lip is brighter than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Locke. I don't know what to say. I do like when my upper lash line liner matches my lip. I don't like when my makeup matches my clothes, but I like to tie in something with something, and either it'll tie in with lower lash line, upper lash line, or upper lash line and lip. And for this, the lower lash line is actually playing into the lip. Yeah, thank you, Janet. And so we got a lot of colors going on. So we got our murky grunge, and then we got the punk with the bright green liner. I don't know what the lip is. That's just a troll thing. The face came together nice. Your House Labs is it for me. I don't care what nobody say. Like, it just, and that hourglass powder, I have 4 of them. Yeah. So we're going to go, y'all. Do watch the video that came out earlier today. It is an hour long. We did a complete face starting with the brows, but I did ask some questions about current events type stuff and to see what y'all think about that. So I would love it if y'all were to watch and answer that. And if not, I understand because I know I post a whole lot of stuff. Sorry for yelling. Janessa and I will be back here Thursday, another live stream. I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. That was so much fun. And Saturday's member only live stream, that's already scheduled as well. We're going to reorganize my kit. Y'all got a lot of stuff. Make sure y'all have snacks because next Monday, I don't know what we're doing. I'll ask the members about that. Because since we're doing so many pairings, maybe another one or not, a topic may come up. We'll see. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate the interaction, all the thumbs up. Yeah, so we're going to go. No longer buys. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. Me too, Janessa. I am excited. That was so much fun. So as always, self-acceptance and self-love. And thank you again, Janessa, for all the gifts. I'm just like, ooh, she knows me so well. So y'all, you will see me soon. Bye. So rude. Good way to go out, right? With a hiccup. Good night, y'all.